So hi people. So from today we'll be starting our new course that is AI powered business intelligence using Tableau. So we have already learned about Power BI. If people have not undergone any Power BI classes, no worries. This Tableau is also a business intelligence tool. So what we'll do is in this entire session, I'll be walking you through the complete understanding about the courses what we actually do. Along with that, I also have a career path as well, where we'll be understanding about how this Tableau helps in the current industry. And apart from that, we'll also see the background of the data analytics as well, or various different analytics skills as well. Okay, not just only Tableau. And we'll understand why Tableau is actually used in the industry. Okay, right. So here I have some brief chapters, whatever you'll be learning, in this particular session today. So one by one we'll go. Okay. So don't worry about this 19 chapters. I'm not going to teach you complete in depth of it. As I told you, this is a roadmap and about the career path. So we'll be discussing about those things. Okay. Right. So first of all, because we're learning about this BI, business intelligence, let's try to understand what this BI is all about, what this analytics all about, what is data analytics, what is business analytics. In that, what different kind of analytics we can do. So those things we'll try to understand. Okay. So welcome to the world of business intelligence. So here we'll be learning about the entire course, what we're actually learning, then learning objectives, how this course is actually different from other institutes or other courses as well. Say AI powered analytics will be learning, then course roadmap, projects, what you'll be covering. So when I say covering, doesn't mean that we'll be working on all the projects. There are various different projects. For that, I'll be giving you the SOPs. I'll be giving you the complete guide, the notes, but we'll be working on at least a couple of projects will work so that you'll get an idea. I have a list of projects. So for that, you'll be getting all the materials which you can work. The data, the materials, notes, everything I'll be giving you. Even the prompts as well. Okay. Then anyway, certification, if someone would have taken only Tableau, so you'll be getting certificate from our institute. Suppose if you people have taken the entire course, then you'll be getting one complete certification. But otherwise, if you think you want to take a Tableau certification itself, I'll guide you that as well. But that is slightly costlier. That is left to you. If you are interested, then you can take the voucher. I will help you how to understand and how to actually clear that exam. For that, I have all the dumps and various different materials. I'll be sharing it with you. That it's your interest. You can take that Tableau certifications. Okay. Apart from that, the career guidance and how to have your resume, this skill, the Tableau skill, how we can add, that also we'll discuss, and some interview preparations, which I've made some notes, which you can go through that and you can prepare for that. Okay. So these things we'll be discussing in this entire session. Okay. First of all, let's understand about what is data. Okay. So what we actually do is when I said Tableau or Power BI or Excel, we directly jump and we'll start learning Excel. We look a formula, pivot table, charts, but we actually don't understand why actually we have to create the reports. When I want to create the reports, what all objects, elements, data, what we need, nothing we don't think. We directly jump into the topic and we'll start learning. But after that, we'll come to know that you have to understand something called as fundamentals, basics, essentials. Correct. So that first, we'll learn that and then we'll try to understand that, and then we'll go for what all will be learned. So first of all, data is nothing but it is the raw, unprocessed collection of facts, figures, symbols that carries no meaning on its own until it is organized and interpreted. So for us, we see there is a data. Okay, data is what information, but that information always need not be clean. It can be unclean, unorganized, it can be anything. We call it as raw data, right? So the data is nothing but it's a raw, unprocessed collection of facts, figures, or it can be symbols, with symbols, anything. Okay. It doesn't have any meaning in the beginning. It is just dumped, right? So that we have to organize it. So that we'll see in the next coming slides. Say exist in its rawest form. So it can be numbers, text, images, signals, or sensor readings collected through transactions, observations, forms, devices, systems. Sometimes you go to ATM, you'll plug in your card. That information is captured. You go, you'll have a barcode. They'll scan something. There, your information is captured. You book a ticket. There, your information is captured. Right? Your ID card, if just for ID card, the information is captured. So the data can be captured in various different formats. Correct? Has no inherent meaning until it is processed and placed in context. The data, it can be like a garbage, just dump something. But unless and until we actually organize it, clean it, there is no meaning for it. Okay? Forms the raw material for every analytics reporting and BI initiative. Okay. So it is nothing but it is like, say, for example, I want to prepare one plastic material. Then we'll have all the plastic beads. That is the raw material. Once we actually take the raw material, process it, then only we'll get some plastic object, correct? Similarly, this raw material for us, the raw material is nothing but the raw data. So we process that, we do a lot of changes, we do a lot of analysis, and then only we can take that to do the analysis, create the reports, create the dashboard, correct? So the same thing. Okay. All right. Let's see. Different type of data. Structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data, internal data, external data, master data, transaction data, big data. There are various different ways that it can be classified. The different data. Okay. Now, what is information? If you ask people what is data, I'll say data is nothing but information. But actual meaning is information is data that has been processed, organized, structured. So it reveals some patterns or relationship and meaning to the people who read it. What does that mean? That means information is nothing, but it should have some clarity. It should have some relationships so that it is easy for me to understand with various different tables. It should have a pattern so that I can go create some reports out of it. So it is easy for me to understand. It is organized, right? It is structured such a way that if you want to create any possible reports, I can easily create. Understood? Yeah. Okay. So data versus information. Data is the raw input. Information is data placed in a meaningful context. Understood? Information cannot be raw. Information should be organized and neat. Information life cycle, say creation, processing, storage, distribution, use, and eventually say it is archival. That means we can save it somewhere as well. Importance of information, it reduces uncertainty and gives decision makers a factual basis to act on. So I told you, we should have the clarity. If you don't have the clarity, I cannot analyze the data. If I cannot analyze the data, I cannot create the reports. If I'm not creating the reports, then there is no dashboard. There is no dashboard, then there is no business. No business, no life. Right? See how the process. So we have to make sure that we have a complete clarity on the data. Okay. Decision making, say reliable, timely information is the backbone of every sound business decision. If you want to make some decision, so I should have the clarity about that particular data. If I want to have the clarity, I have to clean the data. I have to organize the data. I have to structure the data. Understood? Yeah. That. So what is analytics? Sir, I want to become a data analyst. I've done analytics. I've done data analytics. But what is analytics? If you ask this question, people will say, sir, data analytics, that's also data. Analyze over. No, let's understand what is analytics. Analytics is actually the systematic use of data, statistical methods, and technology to uncover patterns and convert them into actionable business insight. When I say analytics or analysis, that means I'll be reading the data. Just by reading, nothing will happen. You have to understand the data. After understanding, what should I do? I should make others also to understand. Every data cannot be understood by everyone. To make it more understandable, what do? We'll try to clean, structure, organize so that I can create some simple way of reports. Let's say it can be a column chart, it can be a pie chart, it can be a line chart. So if you go and show this to someone, it is easy for that person to understand. So this is called as analytics. So you have to convert, you have to make sure that the raw data is easily analyzed and understood by another person who is not even having any knowledge. then only it is called as analytics. Just by analyzing data, sir, what is analytics? People will say, sir, nothing. Data will analyze, that's all analytics. No, analytics means it should make others easily understand even the complex data. Okay, right. So definition, the discipline of examining the data. That means understanding the data, studying the data to draw conclusions and support decisions. So if you want to take some decision, if you want to suggest some decision, then I need to have the clarity. Correct? Why analytics is important? Replaces guesswork with evidence, evidence-based reasoning. Suppose there is a loss in the company. The production is not happening properly. We cannot go and guess. We can take the previous data. We can understand why there is a problem here. That can be understood very easily because of the data. Correct? The historical data, if you take, it is very easy for us to find the problems. Analytics in daily life. Say fitness trackers. We all walk and then we keep tracking of that data, right? How many steps I have walked, how many calories I have burned. All these things will be there. Navigation apps, then streaming recommendations and more. Every day, whatever we do, everything is noted now. Everything is available now. You go to one of the apps in your mobile. If you go and you want to fill the details, automatically all the details will be filled, right? Because the data is already captured. Correct? Analytics in business, a core competitive differentiator across every industry today. Today, every industry. That is why people, I'll tell you, in 2012, when I started this institute, people were thinking analytics, what is it? Analytics? No, no, we don't want to come to this. Then what kind of job you need? They say, I want software development, software engineer. I want to go for IT field. So these kind of things were there. But now you just see every industry, whether it is retail, whether it is banking, you take any industry, even music industry, retail, as a real estate industry, you take any industry, they need analytics. Why? Because if I want to grow, I want to analyze my business, my data. So everything I have to analyze. That's why analytic industry is growing every day. Okay. Right. Then real world examples, you can always see this Netflix, Amazon, Flipkart, say Swiggy, Uber, banks, hospitals, every single place that you can see. You book a cab, you go, automatically, the list will be there, right? Where you have already traveled, or your details will already be there, right? And if you go to Netflix, you start watching one series or movies or something, it will start giving you all the same kind of, suggestions. You purchase one product in Amazon, done over. Tomorrow it will say, you purchase this, you also purchase this. You purchase that, you also purchase that. It keep on sending message saying that purchase, 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 but no one will give money. That data will not be there. Only the data is actually to give. Take. We will think, oh my God, so this is very good. Then it will say, this person has taken this, who purchased this, he has taken this also. Then we'll think, okay, if I purchase this, I have to purchase this another product also. How this business will actually improve because of these kind of techniques, right? So all this will happen how? Because of the data only, right? Okay. Next, understanding about analytics. Say, we just saw that what is analytics, right? Analytics means I have a data which I'll try to analyze and make sure that it is easily understandable, have the clarity, and I can make others also understand the particular data. That is analytics, right? Let's go here. See, analytics is not just only that. The analytics can be done in various different ways as well. See, I'll show you. Descriptive analytics, what we actually are doing. That is what happened, historical data. Already it is happened. Based on that, we are trying to create the reports, correct? Diagnostic analytics. Why did that happen? I told you, there is a problem, there is a loss. Let's say from January to December up to June, we had a very good sales. We had a very good production. Now, July, August, September, we're not getting good sales. Nothing is happening. Why? There should be some problem, right? That is called as diagnostic analytics. That means why did it happen? What is the reason? Okay. Predictive analytics. This from last 5 years, we are doing very good. We are getting, 100% profit. Last year we got 500% profit. next year or next coming 5 years, how our company should run, how the production should be, how much of profit we can make. That is called as assumptions, forecasting. That is called as predictive analytics. Understood? What will happen next? Because we don't have the data. This is not 100% true. It is called as assumption or forecasting. You getting my point? That is called as predictive analytics. Prescriptive analytics. What should we do? I have a problem. I found what the problem is. Now, what is your suggestion? That is called as prescriptive analytics. Then, cognitive analytics. That is what now most of the people actually do. What is cognitive analytics? That is AI-driven analytics. Understood? These are various different analytics what we have. So analytics types and the explanation. What I told, same thing. It's there here. So descriptive descriptive and diagnostic. Descriptive means summarizes historical data, sales reports, dashboards, KPI scorecards. I just told you, right? This is what most of the analytic companies actually do this because we already have the historical data. Diagnostic means drills into root causes behind the trends using comparison and correlation. So we are trying to give some suggestion or trying to correct it where there is a mistake or say wrong. Predictive and prescriptive. Predictive means uses statistical models and ML to forecast future outcomes. There are some algorithms which will just tell based on the historical data the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or 5 year. You know this. You watch cricket. In that we get the projected score, correct? Yeah. How they actually do? Just like that, they'll say, okay, this time India they'll score 500 runs, 600 runs. Is it possible? No. They will see the score rate, right? So, for example, now the current run rate is 10 per over. That means next they might say in next 10 overs they might hit this much. If it is 10 per over only, then 12 per over, 13 per over, 14 per. I've seen that. Then get the projected score. So that is called as predictive analytics. Prescriptive means recommends the optimal action using simulation and optimization. Recommending. What should we do? Okay. Cognitive. This is combination of AI, NLP means natural language processing, and machine learning to mimic human reasoning. Say power self-learning system that improve recommendations automatically. It will try to understand. It will get trained by itself by machine learning. So many things will happen, and then it will analyze the data, and then it will give the report. That is everything AI is taken. Understood? So we just spoke about that, right, in the previous slide. Okay. So here there are some examples. You can just go through this. Okay. So some case studies and all that. You just go through that. Okay. Analytics domain. Say where all it can be actually used. Data analytics, business intelligence, data science, data engineer, decision intelligence, artificial intelligence, Gen AI, agentic AI. Everywhere I can use this analytics. Okay. So data analytics and business analytics. Everyone will keep asking what is data analytics and business analytics. To make it very simple, data analytics is always technical. Business analytics is non-technical. But people nowadays, a person should be both. It is like that. So previously, business analyst means you have got a different roles. Data analyst means you have got different roles. Now, data analytics and business analytics have become same. But data engineer is something different. What we used to do the data analytics. The data engineers will do. But data analytics and business analytics have become like one single designation. But still, there is a difference. What is data analytics? Examining data set to extract meaningful conclusions. That means you're trying to examining it. Okay. So to get or extract meaningful conclusion. Scope covers cleaning, exploration, statistics, and reporting. More of technical things. Responsibilities, build report, validate data quality, surface trends. What are the skills required? Say SQL, Excel, visualizations tools, statistics, these kind of things. So if you see, just a brief what I've given, it is more of technical side. Let's go here, say business analytics. Say focuses on solving concrete business problems with the data. That means after getting all the reports, you will sit and understand, and he will be the one who actually gives a suggestion to the companies or to the team that how we can actually improve the process. KPI analysis. So tracking metrics tied to strategic goals. Process improvement, identifying inefficiency through data. So ROI analysis, measuring the financial returns of the initiatives. The role of a business analyst is to make sure that if there is any problem, how we can actually modify, say, rectify that, or say how we can actually come out of it. Right. Okay. Right. BI, data science, and data engineering. So since we are learning this BI, that is business intelligence, let's try to understand what is it. And we'll also try to understand what is data science and data engineering. Business intelligence, say, there's nothing but architecture and workflows, okay, which we'll be learning the coming classes, because the entire classes, whatever is there, we are learning, it's about BI. Okay. Core components are dashboards, reports, KPI, tracking. That is the main thing actually. Data science, it is like models that learn patterns from the data. So it will learn by itself. It will try to suggest, it will try to understand the data by itself, like that. Say systems that emulate intelligent behavior, that gets trained and it will start giving the suggestions by itself. You see, go to ChatGPT and ask some suggestion, automatically give, right? So likewise, we can have this AI as well. Say the mathematical foundation behind every model. So it can also use some statistical modeling like R, SAS. Now we can use directly Python also to get the so futuristic results, say forecasting or something like that. Okay. Data engineering. This is completely technical. Say data pipelines where we can automate the movement of the data across the systems. I have a process to be done. For that, we create the data pipeline where it will try to connect with each nodes and then the tasks are actually done. ETL, extract, transform, load process that feed clean data downstream. So ETL means it's a process where we actually try to modify, clean, transform the data. Okay. Then data warehousing is a centralized storage optimized for analysis. As I told you people, data engineering is completely technical. Data analytics or say data analyst. So it is also completely technical actually. Okay. Right. So decision intelligence and AI. So these are all something new actually. So beyond traditional analytics, four emerging domains are reshaping how organizations sense, decide, and act. Say the backbone of all this course, whatever you're learning is AI powered. So that means decision intelligence. What is that? Combines analytics, AI, and decision theory to guide complex business choice. So we had this business intelligence. Now we have this decision intelligence as well, because now it is very easy to take the decision, okay, by artificial intelligence and its tools. AI, machines performing tasks that normally require, say, human intelligence. Nowadays, so many things are actually run by AI agents, right? That is because it is trying to understand by itself and start working on it. So artificial intelligence, now it's a very new thing actually. Gen AI, models that create new content, insights, and even code for different projects. That is by simple prompts. So Gen AI is what? ChatGPT, Claude, or any other AI tool where it will help us in generating new contents. Okay, when I say new contents, it can be text, it can be PDF, it can be PPT, it can be video, it can be audio, anything it can be. It can be image, anything. Okay. Agentic AI is nothing but autonomous AI agents that plan and execute multi-step tasks with the minimal supervision. What does that mean? Agentic AI. So it will organize or say it will make more other agents to work for it. Okay. So you can prepare each agent on task, then assign it. You can keep on doing. You can also schedule. Suppose if you think you want to send some mails to certain time, so you can do that as well. So what does that mean? It is nothing but it can take care of entire process by itself. Okay. Right. Analytics industry overview. How the analytic industry is actually growing. or say how it is actually current situation. Okay. Say evolution of analytics. So it was like we had only Excel that time in 2003 up to 2005, 6 and all. It's only Excel. Then again, SQL came, reporting, dashboards, business intelligence, cloud analytics, AI, Gen AI, and AI agents. Now, AI agents are very important because they take care of a lot of things automatically. Okay, right. Analytics life cycle, say business problem. So for that, we'll take this data collection. That means data is collected from the client, then data cleaning, data transformation, analysis. Okay. After that, we'll start creating the report, that is visualization. Then, based on visualization, we can have insights. And after that, based on the reports, dashboards, we can make some decisions. Then, if everything is fine, then again, we'll go for automations. Okay. Right. Now we'll come to BI. What is BI? BI is the technology driven process of collecting, integrating, analyzing business data to support smarter, faster decision. If you ask me, it is very simple. Take the raw data, convert that into presentable reports. That's all. It's called as BI. I take the raw data, organize it, structure it, and create the meaningful reports. That is BI. It says the combination of strategy, tools, and process that turn data into decision. That is presentable reports here. Why BI? Organizations need a single source of truth to compete and speed and accuracy. What are the benefits? Faster decision, improved efficiency, stronger forecasting, and competitive advantage. If you just observe this, you would have seen, say, um, we can use this AI and we can take faster decisions. If it is in Excel, we have to prepare all the data and then create the charts, correct? So here it's not like that. You can start working on it immediately. So these are the benefits. 7 components, say data source, from where the data is coming. ETL, which helps us in modifying the data. Data warehousing, that is in bulk, we can store the data. OLAP, dashboards, reports, and then KPIs. Okay. BI architecture, how the architecture should be. Say first source, Excel, SQL, all the source will be there. We're taking that and we are taking it into our data. Okay, that is in Power BI, try to store this. After this, I'll be taking it to Power Queries, like what we call in Power BI and Excel. Same thing, we can go for ETL. Then after once everything is done, all the cleaning is done, structure and everything, then we can take it for, say, BI tool, that is business intelligence tools, what we actually use, Power BI or Tableau. Then we create a dashboard and then the business decision. That means just transferring it to the client. So he will take care of it. Any bugs, any issues will get back to us. Okay. Right. Business intelligence tools. We have so many business intelligence tools in the market, but very few we know, right? Say, we have Tableau, what we're learning. We have Power BI. We have ClickSense. Okay. Then we have MicroStrategy. There are hundreds of it. I just made a list of it for you people. See, Tableau, Power BI, ClickSense, ClickView, SAP. So you can go through this. These are all different BI tools what we have in the industry. But apart from that, we also have, say, Zoho Analytics, where we can just plug in the data and start working on it. Then Yellowfin, Apache. Okay, find reports. So there are many actually. You can also use it. Okay, right. Tableau introduction. Till now, whatever we learned, that was about the analytics or some background of it, which we should actually know. Now comes your Tableau introduction. Say, first of all, what is Tableau and why should I learn it? Tableau is a leading visual analytics platform that lets Analyst explore data and build interactive dashboard without heavy coding. It is exactly like Power BI, but if you see the visualizations, it is more elegant than Power BI. The Power BI also has got equal the demand in the market, but Tableau, the look and feel of the charts are very good actually. Okay, so what is Tableau? A drag and drop platform for visual data analysis and dashboard design. Okay, why we should take this Tableau? Say industry leading visualization, the quality is a fast performance and huge talent demand. Okay? Power BI and Tableau has got a huge demand now in the market. Okay, but you have to search the right place from the right person. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Okay. Tableau products and ecosystem. Say desktop server. Okay. Right. Okay. Tableau features and strengths. Why Tableau is so easy? Why we should actually take how easily we can learn. Let me show you. Drag and drop visuals. Just drag and drop. VisQL, Visual Query Engine. So we have something called as VisQL, where like what we have is M language in Power BI. So here also we can use this VisQL, which is nothing but the query engine actually. Rich chart and map library. So we have a huge set of libraries actually, and we also have this um, kind of the chart. What you say, I told you the charts are very very elegant actually. Live and in-memory data connections. Live. So I can connect it live. That means whatever is getting feeding, that will be available in the dashboard. Interactive dashboard and stories. So we can create interactive dashboards. Broad enterprise grade ecosystem. Okay. All right. So people, this was just a small introduction about the Tableau. Okay. Right. So next one is about Tableau versus Power BI. So which one is the best? Most of the people actually ask this. Sir, I want to learn Power BI. Sir, I want to learn Tableau. But if you ask me, I'll say learn both. Both are very important. Okay. Right. Let's go. So here I made a table. How they're actually compared. Okay. So just go through this whenever you have time. Okay. Hmm. Just go through this. Okay. I'll send the slide to you. You just go through this. Which tool should you learn? This will understand. Which tool we should learn? If you ask me which tool to learn, both are actually very important. I told you previously also, learn both people. I'll tell you, you know, we don't know. The client might actually be using the Tableau or some client might be using Power BI as well. So both learn. See, if you want a deep data visualization skill, then go for Tableau. Then best in class dashboard design, a career in analytic consultancy, financial analytics role, and say healthcare analytics role. So you can go for Tableau. When you say Power BI, to work inside Microsoft environment, we all know that Microsoft is very easy to understand, right? Then we have deep Office 365 integration. So anything if you want to integrate within 365, that is MS Office, it's very easy. Say Azure ecosystem alignment. Directly I can connect this with the cloud Azure. Okay. Enterprise and corporate reporting tools. Fast, low cost enterprise rollout. Low cost. Power BI is low cost. So that's why most of the companies actually go for Power BI. But still, Tableau has got its own demand actually. Okay. Right. The career roadmap. So the career path step by step. See, Excel, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Python, statistics. So whatever you see here, these are all required now. Previously, I learn only Excel, I'll go and become a data analyst, fine, it was fine. But now, even if you know so many things also, it is very difficult because the companies are expecting more from us. Okay, so make sure that you have not every skill here, but at least some of the skills which will actually help you in, say, stay in the company, I can say. Okay, so make sure that you will improvise your skills as much as possible. Career roles, what all I can get, see, MIS executive. Okay, so likewise, I have so many various different roles actually, you can go and check this. Okay. This is about the salary. So this one again, I am not typed just like that. So I just went to some of the websites like Glassdoor. There are some websites in Google. I just searched them. So I took everything and then made one average kind of thing, and then I've taken this. So you can check this. If you think you feel that confidence that yes, if I apply for this number of years of experience and the salary, please go ahead and start applying. So this is actually the market standards. Okay. Next, skills again, same thing. Okay. Tableau fundamentals. So introduction, then installation. That is step by step. Then Tableau products, interface, navigation, data pan, analytics pan, Mars card, shelf, show me, workbooks, dashboards, and finally it is about the stories. Okay. Right. So these are all things which will be working tomorrow, but I'll just walk you through all this, whatever we are doing. Connecting data. Connected data means in Tableau, suppose if you think that I want to work on some reports or create some visualizations, you need to have the data source. So what are the data source? Say Excel, CSV. So all these are actually the data source which I can use in Tableau. Okay. Next, data preparation. So this one I actually don't know because I don't have the software for this Tableau prep. I'll see if I can get it. Tableau prep only can do this modification, or you should have Alteryx. Now I don't have both. Let me see. I'll try to get the uh, you know um, this particular thing. Say the modification. Get Tableau prep. I'll see if I can get. I can give you. Otherwise, I have a 2.5 hours video which I'll be sharing it with you. You can watch that. If you have Tableau prep, you can go ahead and start working. So Tableau calculations, nothing but the formulas. So you'll be learning about the formulas. So in that formulas, arithmetic, logical, string, date, number, and aggregate type conversion. So that you'll be actually trying to understand. Okay. Conditional logic. Okay. Conditional logic is nothing but if conditions. Based on the conditions, I need to get some results. So that also will be covering. Okay. Tableau calculations. Okay. So what are the say table calculations, say running total difference. So all these things will be working one by one. I'll show you how to write the formula for this. So these are all formulas actually. Okay. Next, LOD. So level of detail. So this one, it is very unique formula. So we have something called as fixed, include and exclude. Suppose if it's a fixed, the column what I've taken in the canvas, so based on that only I can do the calculations. Okay. So likewise, I have so many like this. So in that fixed include and exclude, they are unique. Okay. This also will work on. Charts and visualizations. There are so many charts. We'll try to work on all the charts. Okay. Yeah. See, it's completely similar like the Power BI only. Say graphic visualization toolkit, say field map. So here we saw various different charts, right? These are all some basic charts. Similarly, we have the maps. Say we have so many various different visualization for the maps. Same thing for filters. Suppose if you think I want to filter the data, say exact filter, data source filter, context filter, dimension filter, then again measure filter, relative. date filters, top N filters, wildcard filters, and condition filters. Okay, so there are various different filters depending on the situation. We can call them, but the filters are nothing but they are actually used for slicing the data. Okay, parameters. This is very easy, and we can do it. Just you have to create some parameters, pass that in the formula. So that will actually work on. It's very easy actually. We'll work on that as well. Set and groups. I can make a group of say say let's say product. I can group one say group one, group two, group three, group four. I can send all these let's say product names into different buckets or say customer name or something. So here when I say set and group, we're just trying to make some groups or make some set. Okay. Right, dashboard designing. So we have a page called as dashboard designing where we can actually try to create the dashboards. So this also will be learning, say containers, horizontal or vertical grouping. So we can just take some containers. Inside that we can start applying the reports. Okay. Dashboard actions, so filter action, highlight URL and parameter actions. So these are the actions. Right, storytelling, say story points, presentation mode, interactive story, business storytelling. So we, create some project, and finally, if you think that you want to explain something, you want to make sure that the other person who is actually seeing that particular project, you should understand what's actually happening. So that is called as storytelling. Okay. Performance optimization. So what is this? Performance optimization means we are trying to improvise the process. Let's say, for example, there are some 10 people in the company. They're actually taking 10 to 15 days. If you go there and start automated process, you give them automated process, just in 2, 3 hours, if the job is getting over, so the work is getting over. So we can save a lot of time, correct? So like the performance toolkit, say performance recording, query optimization, exacts. So all these things will come on to this. Okay. Tableau server and cloud. Tableau server. It is again server means what? It is somewhere can be in the premises or can be outside as well. So we can publish, we can get some permissions, security, scheduling, projects, users. So all these things. Okay. So this I don't have cloud, but still I'll just try to get you some content out of it. But this one chapter, I don't have the license actually, but still I try to teach you people. Okay. AI Copilot for Tableau developer, AI prompts. ChatGPT and Claude is more than enough for us. I don't have to go for any other thing. So we can just use this. Otherwise, there are so many, okay, which we can actually use it. Okay. Real-time industry projects. See, we can do HR analytics, sales, say financial, marketing, executive, SEO. Okay. So these are some of the dashboards, but here we'll just try to take one or two, work on it. Rest all, I'll give you the data, you just try to finish. Okay. See here I have some more. Say healthcare, banking, supply, retail. Okay. So likewise. So interview preparation, this you people take care. A lot of questions are there here. Based on these questions, you can prepare your interviews or something. Otherwise, nowadays interview process completely changed. They don't give the questions from outside or some Google. Everyone would have gone prepared. They'll keep by hand English and then they'll say, okay. So please be very careful about it. Interview and career launch toolkit. Say you can go through this. You can easily understand. Go step by step, one by one. Okay. Right. Capstone project. So there are so many projects here. Just reading it. The previous structure was Okay. So we'll work on some of these projects as well. Not all the projects, but try to work on it. So these are things what will be learned. Tomorrow we'll try to work on this. But installation, let me just tell you about the installation. Okay. People, when I say installation, Tableau comes with various different applications. So for this, Tableau is not free. You have to purchase it and it's very costly. Then how will I actually work it? There are a few things what actually you can do. Just go to the website, okay, and just say Tableau students. Okay. The, hmm? Hmm. Yeah. Okay, just open this. Okay, anything you open, go to this students. So here you'll get it completely free. Okay. See, I'll tell you what this is. You have to fill the details. Don't worry. You fill the details. This will give you Tableau Public. Okay. So what is Tableau Public? I'll tell you. Tableau Public is nothing but there is no license required for it. There is no cost for it. You can use it lifetime. But the problem is it will not allow you to connect the various different sources. It will allow only for CSV or say Excel file. But otherwise, it will have all the features what we have in desktop. But the problem with this, another problem is, you cannot save the file inside your local system. So this will be like, online. But now you can work offline as well. But if you have full version, then you can do a lot of other things. Let's say, for publishing or anything, it is very easy. Or say, whatever. Now, people, suppose if you think you want to work on this, install Tableau Public. It asks for some minimal information, just enter, no problem, nothing will happen. But if you go here, there is something called as trial version. So when you feel that, I want to work on Tableau such a way that, I have it's a complete desktop application enterprise edition. What you do is after the completion of the course, practice as much as possible. And after that, if you feel that you are confident, then you'll have 14 days, right? So daily sit for some time and then work on it. That is after you become confident, after you learn. Now itself, if you go and start, using it, by the time you actually understand that itself, the 14 days will go. Then that's all. You cannot reinstall it. Again, if you install it, will actually capture your IP address. So you might not be able to install. Okay, right. So people, this is what we have. From tomorrow, we actually will be working on complete from scratch about how to import the data. From there we'll start. Then how actually we can join the tables, how actually we can understand the data, and then how we can start working on the report. So the layout, everything will go from scratch. So today's class is just to make people understand about the contents, what actually we'll be learning throughout our courses. Okay. Right. So let me ask people online and then I will get back to you people. Right, people online, any questions? Any questions?
Sir.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
sir.
Ashley. Okay, okay.
That's fine, sir.
Okay, pa. Any other questions? Any questions? Right, people. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow then. Yeah. Take care, all of you. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.